Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, and this is Adam Diaz,
Hello.
and we're here to read some homegrown horrors to you today. Adam, tell us what those are.
There are these things with the stuff that we do, and it's really fun. Realistically, they're the emails or stories that we are given to. Wow, that was really quick. Lady M0918, thank you for subscribing
Thank
for
you
the
so much.
second month using your own money. Homegrown horrors are the paranormal, supernatural, spiritual, sometimes comically coincidental stories that you send us. It's either your story, a friend, a family member, something that you know and can tell very well and is hopefully not fake. And you can send them our way. Robin, if they wanted to send us a homegrown horror, how can they do so?
So you folks can send them to us in a whole bunch of different ways. You can email us, storytime@scariest.com. You can go to our website, scariest.com, and go to the Contact Us page, fill out that form that got there. It gets sent to us that way. We also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you so much to Zaboobafoo Lives for subscribing to us on Twitch.
For the second month.
Yeah. So you can contact us on social media, things like that. And send us your stories because we would love to share them with the rest of our spooky friends.
Absolutely. So we're very grateful for everyone who sends in your story. We do try and get to absolutely all of them. And this evening we have 4. 3 of them are medium length, like medium to long, and one of them's a little bit shorter. But I asked Spooky Mom. She said they're all very good. So I'm kind of excited to get into them. Do you want to go first?
I feel like she's never going to be like, nah, those are shit, man.
We've never had a day where we came home and she was like, those were fucking trash. Good luck tonight, folks. But yeah, I think it's just because there are so many folks out there who really have good stories to share with us. And if you have one like that, please send it in. Don't feel intimidated. I think a few folks are like, oh, my story's not funny enough or scary enough. Just send us your story.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you. So that's sincerely how it goes. Again, did you want to go first or do I go first?
Well, my first one's really short. I don't know if you want to do... why don't you go first?
I'll lead out. I think that sounds right. So this first one is called Empath Adventures Listener Story. And it starts out like this. Hi, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello, what's up? Emily from PA here again with another story for you two. I wonder if that's Lady M who's watching right now or if that's someone else. I recently had an experience that I thought was worthy of being submitted for a homegrown horror episode.
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know who Lady M is, so.
You said it is not Lady M, not it is not worthy of being
No,
submitted.
no,
I was
no,
about
no.
to shut the shit down like, never mind on this fucking
No,
email.
no, it's
Robin
not Lady
says
M.
no.
Oh my god. Okay. No. Yes, go.
Okay, continuing on. A little background. In April of this year, I went to a body, mind, and spirit vendor fair held in town where I live.
I did not know that was a thing.
I did not either. There were probably 20 vendors, mediums, tarot card readers, crystals, jewelry, Reiki, I hope I'm saying that right, intuitive painters, all kinds of stuff. That day, I literally had 2 professional psychic healers pick me out of the crowd and tell me I'm an empath, a term I had never even heard before. Since then, I literally said the words empath yesterday when talking about heroes and all the things that went very, very wrong with Peter Petrelli's character.
Oh my god. Yeah, we had a whole thing about like
how much
Hiro
better that
Nakamura
show could have
and
been.
yeah.
Anyways,
oh, man.
Now I'm all bummed out. Since then, I've read a few books and done a lot of online research to try and figure out what the fuck is going on with me. I'm not sure what to call my specific talent, but it's getting stronger. In July, I started talking to my now boyfriend who suffers from chronic migraines, and I was dealing with headaches literally every day for 2 weeks straight before I was like, oh, I think I need to block this. In August, one day at work, my left ring finger started hurting so bad I almost passed out. That same day, my best friend who has lupus had such extreme pain in her left ring finger that she almost passed out.
Wow.
A week later was my family reunion. My stomach hurt in the strangest way all day. Like I had to, and it looks like the chocolate ice cream emoji. I wonder what that's about.
That's not chocolate ice cream and you know it.
What? No way.
Shut up.
Like I had to poop, but not. I felt like I had a baseball sitting in my intestines. I was so miserable for the whole event, but as soon as I left, it was gone. I will say, I'm sure this has to do with you being an empath. A lot of people feel that way around families during family reunion.
That's so funny. That's
totally true, though.
Oh
a week
God.
after the reunion, I never felt that way around my family reunions. I just want to put that out there. However, my grandma used to introduce us to all the cousins we didn't know. And she'd be like, they're kissing cousins. And we'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? That's super gross. Let's
What
go
is a
make out.
kissing cousin?
It's just because you're so like removed from them, you're basically not related is what like she's supposed to be saying instead of like go make out with your cousin.
But that's still All right.
Creepy and weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So there you go. Baseball in the pit of your stomach. You're welcome. Getting back to the email. A week after the reunion, we found out my Uncle Dan had a severe bowel obstruction, which he ultimately ended up passing away from after 2 weeks in the hospital. The most intense episode happened this past week on Tuesday. I walked back into work from my lunch break at 1 o'clock, and on my way to my desk, my right side started aching. It progressively got worse until I couldn't even take sitting in my chair. I actually left work at 2:45 to go to urgent care because I was in such agonizing pain. I ended up throwing up at urgent care, so they were like, nope, see ya, and sent me to the ER. I couldn't even walk. I had to be pushed over in a wheelchair. I was then poked and prodded, had blood taken, and an IV was put in. They did a urinalysis and a CT scan. I just can see the dollar bills on this just racking up. Holy shit. The nurses told me they wanted to check for kidney stones and I may end up in surgery if I had one too big to pass. 30 minutes later, I got the results. Literally everything came back perfectly fine. No kidney stones, no problems with my appendix, ovaries, nothing. Then while I was laying in a hospital bed crying, okay, god damn it, nope, they were right. Then why was I laying in a hospital bed crying with my insides twisting? It's an angry question mark to like the gods and the people at the hospital. At 7:30, they diagnosed me with a pulled muscle. Shout out to mmeadows89 who just resubscribed for the 15th month using Amazon
Holy
Prime.
Crap.
Which means they have given us 5 times 15, whatever that is. I'm not a fucking mathematician. Don't ask me. I think that's actually 75, but 75 of Jeff Bezos' dollars. It's pretty fucking tight. Thank you so much, M. Meadows. We sincerely appreciate you.
I really hope that the 1 year icons start working soon, because I just want to see them and want to see people with them.
For those of you who have no idea what Robin's talking about, if you subscribe to our channel on twitch.tv/scaryish podcast, you get badges and icons based off of anniversaries or new things that she creates that we can just like put up there for people to use. We have like a why though emote that people can toss out when people do silly stuff in stories. So people are like, oh my God, why though? And there's a year anniversary badge as well for folks who have supported us for 12 months or more.
Yeah.
So that is what that is about. Okay. At 7:30, they diagnosed me with a pulled muscle and sent me on my merry way, hobbling through the parking lot to my car so I could drive myself to get some freaking muscle rub. I didn't even get any damn muscle relaxers. The night
muscle rub just sounds so weird.
It does sound weird. That night I don't want to make a dirty joke here. You're just staring at me waiting for it. That night I could barely sleep, so I called off work the next day and slept in until 2. When I woke up, my side didn't hurt anymore and my lower right abdomen was still achy. I was like, what the fuck can a pulled muscle move? I rolled over to check my phone and noticed I had a message from my cousin Paula, who wanted to let me know my uncle Len had been taken to the ER at 1 the day before, the same exact time my pain started, and his appendix had ruptured.
Oh my God.
So he had emergency surgery. For anyone who doesn't know, your appendix is on your right side. I had my boyfriend show me his scar from having his appendix out when he was 10. It's in the exact same spot I was aching on Wednesday when I woke up. I truly believe I was called on to take some of my uncle's pain away. Maybe
Aww.
Since he's in his 70s, he couldn't have handled it all on his own. I'm happy to say he made it through surgery and is feeling much better, as am I. I hope someday I'll be able to get a better grip on this gift so I don't spend money with my high deductible health plan on medical issues that aren't even my own. I hope you guys enjoyed my crazy ass empath adventures. Keep on creeping on.
The scary part about that is like, if you decide like, oh, it's somebody else's pain, it's not my pain, then you don't go to the doctor, and it is something going on with your body, and you decide not to go because you're like,
it must be someone else I know that's hurting right now.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
One.
Hopefully you don't only feel problems when people are having severe medical issues that are going to cost dollar bills.
Upgrade insurance, maybe?
I don't know. It's really hard to upgrade insurance. But yeah, that was an excellent story, and I sincerely appreciate you sending that in. I don't know. We have listeners that have sent in stories about being empaths before, but they're very few and far between, so it's always nice to hear some stuff that's going on, although it does sound like it is going to be quite expensive for you.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can go to that fair or whatever it was that you went to and get some information on how you can save yourself some money and maybe use your abilities to steal other people's superpowers like Sylar did in Heroes, who was just one of the most
Didn't he
wasted
have to,
villains
like,
of all time.
To open their brains, though, to get it?
He didn't necessarily need to. He just did. That's what you learn during the series, is that he actually didn't have to do it the way he did it, and he eventually learns to control his power.
How does he do it then? Other than murdering people.
He's also an empath, so he doesn't really need to crack their skulls open and find the parts of their brain that. And that's always okay, we're going off on a really big Heroes tangent here. But yeah, Sylar's character was completely butchered and botched by seasons of terrible writers and the writer's strike. So just saying, we sincerely enjoyed your email. Thank you for making us think about Heroes and sad inside again.
Wow. Thank you.
All right. Let's look over into stream chat. I just want to say shout out to all you folks watching us live. I'd like to point out any of you folks that are watching on Twitch, McShake and Bake is still our stream boss. Emanon has redeemed Ask a Question. That question is, Alyssa, Adam, there is a 100-bit bet in the chat right now that you're not wearing pants. Prove it. I'll let you see this area right here where my leg is about to appear, all right? Are you ready? I'm wearing pants. I didn't change out of my shit when I got home from work because I was not able to come home at the normal time. I had to stay late because meetings run over. People have no respect for other people's schedules.
And Meta used highlight my message and said, woo!
Woo.
Woo!
Your woos are adorable.
I
was sound checking The Office when I got home and I got everything set up and like I got everything ready to go and I was like, okay, I think it looks good. So I was like, hello, welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast. I'm Adam Diaz. Woo. I was like, I'm totally going to open the show with that one of these days.
Oh
and it's
my
gonna
God.
Be awesome.
What was I going to say? There was something
Shout out to I'm What's for Dinner who used 100 bits to donate. I'm guessing you lost the bet. But let's be real, this is the first time I've worn pants on the show in a really, really long time, so.
What was I going to say now about the stupid thing with the stuff and so I, for a long time, I really didn't know what to call the tier for, like the shout out tier on Patreon. And I think I'm going to call it Woo. That's all I'm going to.
The Woo tier?
Yeah, I'm going to call it the Woo tier.
Because it's like a shout out because you're wooing.
Exactly.
It's good stuff. I like
so
it.
that's what it's going to be now.
All right, let's read some stream chats, see what we got going here. Kiana was the first person in both of the stream chats over there on YouTube and said, hi. Karen said, bonjour, mon amis. Who is Neil said, hey. Karen said, how y'all doing? Apparently in French.
Did you say mon amis?
Mon amis. There's an S
Isn't
on
it just mon ami?
I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be mon ami, but I'm pretty sure they put an S on it because there's multiple amis.
Oh, I get it. Okay, got it. I don't speak French. I don't know.
Yesenia and my dude have also joined us. My dude, that's one of the best names I've seen. I fucking love calling people my dude.
Glitch says, hashtag this pod fucks.
Wow.
I'm What's for Dinner says, Adam and Robin fuck. Hashtag Adam and Robin fuck. I mean,
It's a mystery. You'll
it's
never
a mystery.
know.
You'll never know. Emanon says, missed the past couple weeks, but I'm back. Welcome back.
Thank you for joining us, Emanon.
We're really glad to see all of you guys on our Tuesday streams because we know we switched the schedules and it's a little different getting used to and things like that.
It's hard to adjust,
yeah.
and we totally get that. You guys have been great in carrying over, and it's just really nice to see that you folks have dedication to the stream because I understand you could do anything else with your time right now, but you choose to be with us.
Can you make a heart with your fingers?
A heart with my fingers? Like this?
Like the K-pop one.
Oh.
You're so cute.
I had to learn that one.
All right, so...
If Robin was going to keep me around, I had to learn to make the heart with my fingers.
So, Cat... That sounds so weird. Cat Beatrix says, I'm so glad there's a stream tonight.
Shout out to Ashley Meow Meow, who just subscribed for the second month using their own dollar bills, y'all.
Our boss monster up there, Connor, is losing HP tonight.
He's down to 2,890 HP, which if you divide that in half is the dollar amount if you put the decimal in the middle. So just under $15 left to defeat Connor, the raid boss.
La 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 la. Da, da, da. I'm What's for Dinner says, are your brains still melted? I don't know if that question is for us.
It is for us because we did the episode last night and we said that like our episodes are better when we're loopy because our brains are melted.
The
answer is yes, at least for me.
I hope you guys enjoyed last night's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed last night's episode because I was really worried about my topic, and it really did turn into a more true crime thing. And I researched it throughout the day, like at school, stuff like that, trying to get as much information as possible. And we didn't record till like 1:30. It was insane.
It was rough.
Or 1:13. I remember that line.
I was like, we recorded episode 113 at 1:13 a.m.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit worried about how work was going to go because I had so much important shit to do today. So it's not shocking that I wound up getting held after. Yesenia said, I just want to say, moving sucks. And then that emoji where it looks like you're blowing smoke out of your nose or you're really concentrating hard to inhale a bunch of cocaine through your nose. Who is Neil says, agreed. And Kiana said, just got out of a 10-hour shift and was listening to Scary-ish on the way home.
Aww.
Hashtag this podcast fucks.
Thank you. Laura Ann asked someone to define empath, and I'm What's for Dinner said, it's kind of like Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where she can feel what others are feeling and can help them process their feelings, kind of like that. Empaths are, I feel like they just kind of take in all the emotions and stuff around
you take on the
them
mood or the emotional state of those around you, and
I think it's like you're super, to me it's something like
sensitive.
where you're super sympathetic to people.
Yes,
too.
that's the better word than sensitive. I agree. I've heard of stuff where like you're feeling like sympathy pains for someone that you didn't realize they were going through something. What else do we got here?
I am Beef Trainer says, I am Beef Trainer says, I was talking about this podcast to somebody at the grocery store while getting produce as a green bell pepper randomly moved and threw itself off the shelf between the other shopper and myself. We were both about 2 feet away from the pepper at the time of the incident.
Tell me someone took home the ghost pepper.
Oh,
it's probably
my
delicious.
F.
It probably just want to go home with you. Karen says, it's okay. I've only moved once when I was like 3. Yesenia said, I am exhausted. I know that exhausted moving feeling. I helped my friend who lives in Chicago move like 4 times in a year because there was just problems with all the places he was living. And every time it was just me and him, and he was moving from the 3rd floor to the 4th floor or vice versa. And it was just exhausting every time. It was a full like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. thing. And yeah, I totally understand that exhaustion level. I am an empath for you.
Now all I have is I'm a slave.
I hate you.
For you. I was watching an episode of Bones, and there's like not a karaoke episode, but like a open mic night episode, and one of the chicks came on the stage and sang that. It was ridiculous. Anyway,
Yesenia says, Karen, stay where you are. Never move. Which is awesome. The Viking over in YouTube says, good evening, y'all. What up, the Viking?
Hello.
Lots of solid names over in YouTube tonight. Vivian has switched from her identity as Karen into Vivian. I'm not sure which one of you is the superhero and which one of you is the regular persona. But they said, this time I'm staying longer than 5 minutes. You
Yay!
better be... Yes, it's right here. I was going to say, you better be giving us a question of the week. Yesenia said, welcome back, Vivian. And then Vivian said, question of the week. What is the meanest thing you have ever said to someone intentionally or not? It's an excellent question. Robin, you can go first.
When I was in the 2nd grade, I told someone else that one of our classmates could like suck in her elbow, or not her elbows, her armpits. You know, like when you move your arm and it creates like a pit in your armpit. This other person thought I meant like she sucked on her fucking armpits. And so this other person cried. This is 2nd grade, okay? This person cried because she thought that I said that...
You suck on armpits.
Yeah, and I just felt so bad. And it's probably one of the memories from when I was a kid that stuck with me most because I felt so fucking bad.
I don't know if this is the meanest thing I've ever said, but it's the instance where someone told me it was the meanest thing that's ever been said to them.
Is it when you called Marsha trash?
No, I called someone else trash. Thank you for trying to jump to the end of my story and ruin it for everyone.
Oh, sorry.
So I was a manager at a video game retail store that you probably can't guess the name of. And one of the employees I was working with was standing in the way of the trash can. So I crumpled up a piece of paper and I was like trying to figure out how I could aim it around her. And I was just annoyed because like people need to notice when they're in the way. And I feel like most people know, but they just don't feel like moving out of the way. So I just threw it at her really hard and it hit her and she's like, ow. And she looked at me and goes, I was aiming for the trash. Nailed it. She told me legitimately like, that is the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me. And I told her like, high score.
I confused those two employees because they're both short and they have boobs.
And they also have boobs.
But they look so similar in my memory that I confused the two instances, because I remember you also threw a CD case.
Yeah.
Or a CD sleeve.
This one was
and
incidental.
It hit Marsha in the face.
Well, like, I was trying to, like, flick this thing. Shout out to Glitchgrim, who resubscribed for the 9th month, saying hashtag this sub fucks.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, you, like, put all the games in CD cases and then you filed them away or whatever. And, like, there was one by my feet, and I was trying to, like, get down, and I just took it, and I tried to, like, flick it out of the way. I legitimately wasn't trying to do anything. And the person we're referencing is a very short person, and she had, like, something on the counter that was about this, and she was, like, looking down, reading it. And when I flicked it, like, I just got, like, the perfect throw. And it cruised, like, 10 feet, and then it went up. So she was looking down, and this envelope, like, twisted like fucking Maverick and Top Gun. Like, went between her and the counter and shot straight up and hit her in the face. And, like, I just flicked it, and I just watched this thing just, like, go... And it made this sound when it hit her. It was like... And she goes, "Oh!" And her face just went up. And I just couldn't fucking help but laugh. And she was so mad at me. And I was like, just take a step back and ask yourself, if I was trying to do that, would I ever have been able to pull that off? And she instantly forgave me because she realized I totally would never have been able to pull it off. I'm a dickhead is basically what I'm saying here.
He says a lot of mean things. It's hard to keep track of all of them.
Etsley said, "Hello, peeps. What up, Etsley? Thank you for joining us."
Luna Bin says, "Adam looks dapper today. You do look dapper."
Thank you. I am in full-blown business regalia today. Yesenia said, "The Great British Baking Show makes me so hungry. These ramen noodles just aren't hitting the spot. You bite your tongue on those ramen noodles. I miss ramen. I love it so
ramen.
much.
There's a new ramen/curry place that opened on Blue Diamond. We should go.
Really? I'm down. I'm 100% down. What's the name of it?
Kobashi.
Okay. There's people going to ramen tomorrow at work, and they're like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "I would, but I fucking hate all of you, and I just would rather be alone in my car."
See what I'm saying when he says mean things?
I'm not a bad person, but I say mean things because most people understand that I'm joking. Vivian says, "Adam, we should write a movie script together called Adventures of the Empath." That is a pretty solid title.
I Am Beef Trainer says the plural would be mes amis for my friends in French.
Interesting.
So instead of mon ami, it's mes amis. Interesting.
It's nice that people out there are multilingual. Vivian says, "This story kind of reminded me of an amazing webtoon called Unordinary, highly recommended." Here we go with the webtoons again. Vivian said, "I've said it once and I'll say it again. Y'all are looking suave, pants or not." That's hilarious. Akbar said, "I'm here, daddy. Not sure what the daddy thing is about, but we're very happy you have joined us, Akbar." Vivian says, "All right, guys, have you or have you not watched Shia LaBeouf?"
No.
Akbar says, "I'm in for a Scrabble match. Give me power." Yesenia said, "I'm actually loving the new schedule." That's nice to know that you guys are liking Tuesdays. We were very worried about that.
Luna Bin says, Emanon asked what you do for a living. Luna Bin says you're a technical writer. And then they say that my friend was very, very empathetic. She told me that she'll have days where she's just pissed or really sad for no reason. Then her roommate will come home pissed or sad, and she's like, "Oh, that's why I felt this way."
I will say one of my favorite things that I've ever heard is just someone randomly tweeted, like, when people die and there's no one there to mourn them, like, the universe assigns the proper sadness for them to random people.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes you randomly feel sad. And I
thought that was cute.
Probably 100% bullshit. Like,
well,
there's no way to know if in any way, shape, or form that would be an actual thing. And it's something that someone just made up, but it makes me feel so much better every time I'm randomly sad.
For, like, the people that suffer depression, it's
one of the most inspiring things I've literally ever heard.
But the people that suffer from depression aren't like, well, if I had depression and I read that, I'd be like, well, then someone else take this fucking sadness from me because I'm sick of being sad. You know what I mean? So
way to see the downside. Thank you for crashing the party, Robin. Vivian said, "May the power of the alphabet be with you," to Akbar, who thanked her. And Vivian said, "Anytime, my dude."
Emanon says, no. I'm What's for Dinner says, "You're a professional Zabumafu hunter." He wishes. Emanon said, "What exactly is a technical writer?"
We write instructions for people on how to do specific processes in their jobs, which is not as important as it sounds until you get a new system or something changes and you don't have a good supervisor or you have no supervisor, and then you're just reliant on whatever manual they've handed you, and we make sure to keep it up to date. That's all that really is. Or we write like stereo instructions. Shout out to Spooky Zora, who resubscribed for the second month in a row. 8 total. Says, starting my streak over.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, they actually said woo.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
I didn't just toss them in there for funsies.
Let's see. I'm Beef Trainer says, nope, neither of us bought the pepper. It was picked up and put back.
That's funny.
Emanon says, my wife used to be the leader of a gang. What the
Wow, that's kind of fucking badass.
I'm What's for Dinner says, geez. Kink shaming since the second grade. Dude, no, I really felt so bad. Oh my God, I felt so bad. I
right
just
now,
thought it was.
if that girl, I'm assuming it's a girl.
Yeah, I
was
thought it was
watching-
cool that she did that. And then
You thought she had a talent.
Yeah. And then, you know how when you're a kid, you don't really know how to fix things and you try to fix things you said, but then the other kids just cry. It's just, oh man, it was a mess.
You went over there with the intention of saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to get out of hand. You're like, you're a fucking loser, and you ran away.
Oh man, dude.
Vivian.
I did not have friends really. Growing up, I had maybe 2 or 3 friends that were like solid friends that I still talk to now. So
Talk to everyone I've known since I was fucking 7 years old. We all just went on vacation together. There were 11 or 13 of us. I can't keep track. God, I hate all of them. Vivian, actually, they joined us for the podcast a lot, and they're all really nice. McShake and Bake has just donated 500 bits, healing himself
Thank
for
you so
1,000 hit
much.
points.
that's a lot of hit points.
Pretty awesome shit, bro.
Guys, he's been the boss monster for like 3 weeks.
I think it's 1,000 hit points he healed for. I can't read the
I
number
can't
up
read
there.
it.
All right.
Let's
Vivian
see.
said, oh, yeah, so y'all know that virus that's killing people in China? Well, there are reported cases in Ohio, so yeah, that's fun. I will say a lot of people are lying about the reported cases because we had people saying there were reported cases out here in Vegas. Turned out to be bullshit. There are people saying that about one of the places that I was from, that there was a reported case within the hospital that I grew up right next to, and that turned out to be nonsense as well. So I'm not saying that there's not. I'm just saying that be very careful when people are like, yeah, I heard there's a reported case. Everyone likes to hype up a virus. So I say that in 2 fucking weeks, we're going to be like, the world is over. This
I've
is the
been
last scariest ever.
dealing with some sort of mucus since Mexico. So, McShake and Bake says, "Hey all, here on my uni lunch break.
What
Welcome.
up, Shake and Bake? Thank you for joining us.
I'm What's for Dinner says, don't you dare heal yourself.
Vivian said, wait, Robin, you watch Bones? I love Bones.
I love Bones. Bones is so good.
I love to talk crap about all the TV shows Robin watches. I think I talk crap about Bones for maybe an episode and a half. And then 2 or 3 episodes later, I'm like, this is just a really good fucking show. It's a really good show.
Science and medicine, but there's comedy and there's drama, and it's just
good, man. It's a solid show.
Let's see. Laura Ann says, "Oh, Jay, I want everything from the Great British Baking Show and ramen. Cat Beatrix says, I want all the foods. I want all the foods too. All the foods, all the time."
Absolutely.
Glitch said, "Let's see your forest spirit sticker, Robin." There's a sticker. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. It's cute. I think I got it for free when I ordered something from one of the artists that I follow. I don't know, but I have so many stickers, like this derpy slowpoke.
This derpy slowpoke.
I also have half naked lady on the other side.
I was very curious as to what that was a sticker of at first when you said derpy slowpoke, and then I realized it's an actual slowpoke.
Yeah,
and not you weren't just being really mean
no,
about a person on
he's
your
a
sticker.
slowpoke.
Akbar said, question of the week, and then in quotations, have you ever slapped the top of the door frame? No. Well, of course not. You can't reach it, to my teacher, who is very short.
I went to
You know what I
IKEA with my sister and her friend, and my sister, for some reason, jumped up but didn't touch the signs, in IKEA that show you all the arrows to where to go and whatever. And I was like, you can't touch that? She's like, oh, no, I can touch it. I just wanted to jump and see how high I could go. And so I just walked up to it and put my hand up and touched it. And my sister's tippy-toeing really hard trying to touch it. And then her friend just goes, jumps up so high, as high as she can go. And she's still this far away from the sign.
Stop short-shaming people.
It was just very cute. Her friend was adorable.
I think people are often surprised. I've been told this at work. We have this meeting that's called a stand-up meeting now, where we all stand around a spot and talk about how great we are.
Is it a water dispenser thing?
No, it's just some place in the quiet zone, ironically, where we all stand around and talk about our achievements. And every meeting I'm ever in, I'm sitting. Shout out to McShake and Bake, who just cheered 1,000 bits and healed himself
so much.
for 2,000 more hit points.
Dude,
he's getting healthier, folks. He's getting healthier. But yeah, we do the stand-up meeting now, and I stand there, and I'm just like, "Yep, taller than everyone here." And I had someone turn and say, "I have never realized how tall you are. How tall are you?" I'm like, I don't know, I'm 6'1". Like, holy shit, I sat next to you for like 3 months and I never saw you stand up. I was like, you just don't pay any attention. So
I wear a lot of heels, a lot. Almost all my shoes
still taller than her.
have a heel to them, and so my coworker, he's tall. He's taller than you. He's like super tall, but
She has to put that in there. He's taller than you.
no, because he's tall,
He's
like super
tall.
duper tall.
He's super
But
tall.
I fucking hate you.
I
Anyway,
hate you.
some days he'll just be like, "You look short today," or some days he's like, "Why do you look giant?"
That's funny.
Because my shoes are just so tall.
Which one is this?
Paul, the
Oh
surveyor.
yeah, I haven't met Paul, right?
No.
He's not on the bowling team. Yeah, see, this is what happens. Okay, Vivian says, I once called someone a selfish bitch behind their back. It was my best friend, but she just laughed and said, I know, and that's why we were best friends. That's pretty awesome.
Cute. Let's see. I'm What's for Dinner says, I like to make butter noodles out of ramen. Don't mess with those salty flavor packets. Me too.
Haley cough. I'm sorry.
No. I just like the spicy noodles. I don't really like salty noodles.
I love the broth. Like, the broth is one of my favorite things. I love to slurp it at the end of the meal. Haley Korf says, I'm just going to say Haley. How about that? Haley says, I was on the phone when the stream started, and now when I'm jumping in, there's short jokes. I'm 5 feet tall, and I got teased by a child at work for being short today. Angry face, laughing face. I'm going to beat that fucking child up on your behalf, Haley. I'm just saying.
I'm What's for Dinner says, someone needs to follow Scarish. I want to see Robin jump out of her chair.
I was waiting for you guys to do that.
But now I know it's coming. So
The Viking, that doesn't matter. We're rewatching Hill House, and she jumps at every fucking scare. The Viking says, fun size, LOL. You said, you guys, my birthday is on Thursday. Wish. And then it says, guys, my birthday's on Thursday. I'm 30 years old. I'm old. You're not old. 30 was the best year of my life. Carrie says, happy birthday. Vivian says, a lot of rich people don't know how to fix things. Either they just throw money at it. They can fix me any day of the week.
So when I turned 30, people were like, dirty 30. And I was like, why? What makes it dirty? I don't understand.
Because you're supposed to act like a whore on your 30th birthday.
I don't
apparently.
understand.
I've heard flirty 30. I've heard dirty 30. And then I think there's other ones out there that I just haven't heard. But yeah. Nerdy 30. I like that.
Nerdy 30. Yeah, that's me all the time. All day nerdy.
Carrie says, yay, I made it. It's been so long. Thank you for joining us, Carrie.
Lady M says, Bones is the best. I just love, what's his name? The guy that plays Angel. David Boreanaz or whatever. He's just super cute. I don't know.
He's charming.
I just love Angel, and so I don't know. That's the only reason why I started watching Bones way back in the day anyway.
All right.
I'm not a stalker.
I'm not a stalker. Haley said, happy early birthday. 30 isn't old. I'm only a few years behind you. Don't say that. That's old. I think it's funny watching these things come in here. Emma says, hello. Sorry I'm late. You've only missed one story because there's a lot of chitter chatter today, but we're going to pitter patter and get at her. Carrie said, 30 is a baby still. I know, right? All these 30-year-olds complaining.
Make Shake and Bake says, gotta go. Stay scary-ish, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting us. You're absolutely awesome.
Love you, Make Shake and Bake. Miss you, Make Shake and Bake.
Laura Ann says, it's so hard being short sometimes. I'm 5'2". That's how tall our friend is, right? The one, but I mean, you're adorable. I feel like
so condescending.
No. I
you're
feel
like a little baby person.
I wish I was shorter and my feet were smaller and I could fit way cuter clothes and cuter shoes because I am like a size 10 in shoes, so I get like the shitty end of the heel choices, and my mom is a size 7, and so her shoes are cute as fuck, and I'm sitting here like, fuck you.
I have boots that I got off a fucking lumberjack.
My dad is kind of tall. My mom is really short, and I just got the shitty end. I don't know. I just wish I could.
My mom's 5'2". My
know.
dad's 5'9". I am 6'1". It doesn't make any sense. And I also look a lot like my dad. There's a picture of me when I graduated high school and a picture of my dad when he got out of Marine boot camp during Vietnam, and like it's just like we're wearing different outfits.
I look like my mom, but I'm like a head taller than her.
I'm just a bigger, better version of both my parents put together.
Anyway, okay.
My mom's watching. She's like, I'm gonna fucking stab him when he gets down. Emma says, probably can't pay close attention because I have an exam tomorrow. We understand. Just have us on the background. We will be your background noise.
I'm What's for Dinner says, if I ever hit the lotto, I'm going to take you down. That's funny. Lunabin says, I'm so tiny, even in heels. I'm just barely the size of an average man.
Yesenia said, LMAO, thank you, Haley. I just feel old. Don't feel old. It's all the mindset. If your body doesn't change, you're fine. Vivian said, Robin insults armpit sucker, derpy slowpoke. Yeah, she has some gems just waiting if you fucking piss her off.
Wait, what?
You have insults like armpit sucker and derpy slowpoke. All right, I'm going to stop there because we are seriously just chit-chatting right now. We got 3 more stories to go. So I will let Robin finish up.
Now they're talking about shoe sizes and age. Okay.
I'm a size 13 and I'm 34 years old.
Man, I just hate. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm in my email, so I just saw an email for an Etsy order, and I'm excited. Okay, so, this next
means Robin just made some dirty money, y'all.
Dirty money. It's probably scary-ish money.
Dirty money 2020.
Oh no, it's not scary-ish money. Holy shit, it's actually me money.
That's pretty cool.
Yay. Okay, so
give us a good juicy transition so we can get out of this weird, bizarre place we're in now.
So this next email. Wait, okay. So this next email that I'm going to read is from Paige.
What about Paige?
And it goes, I'm going to turn the page on this email.
Wow.
And it goes, hi, Robin and Adam. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Paige, and I've been listening for a while now, and I adore your podcast.
Aw,
thank you. We adore you.
Aw.
It reminds me a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which I love.
I've never seen it, but I've heard really good things.
You should. It's on Amazon and everything. It's so great. Anyway, I'm listening at school, and I decided to reach out to tell you a really quick story of something that happened today that scared the absolute heck out of me. I was walking into my mom's room to grab my phone when I saw a small white shape moving towards me. It was completely white and was the size of a child.
It's terrifying.
Now, how did it move towards you? Did it move towards you like crawling on the floor like a creepy creature?
You know what? It's interesting you point that out because in my mind's eye, I thought of Mr. Burns from that episode where they think it's an alien, where he's like kind of floating, and it turns out he's just been getting injected with like painkillers that get him super high, and it's like filled with radiation, so he glows. So it wasn't an alien; it was Mr. Burns. Spoiler alert from an episode from 25 years ago. But he like comes out and he's like in this robe, and he's like moving very slowly but very gently. And then
that's what you imagined it?
That's what I imagined as like approaching, and you imagine like the fucking ring girl like coming.
Yeah,
after you.
that's always. It might be because I looked up like the origins of the Grudge movie yesterday.
How messed up is it that even though I pictured something, where it's this really gentle person floating towards you, my first instinct was, did you punch it? Even though I knew it was a child. You gotta protect yourself, people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I gasped sharply and grabbed the door frame as it came towards me, and I realized it was my 5-year-old brother.
Good thing you didn't punch it.
It was dark, and the light shining on his blanket he was clutching made him look so white.
It's adorable.
It just reminds me of when I first moved to Vegas, and my sister was... She would sleep downstairs, but she came up or something to grab her blanket. I don't know. It was like 3 a.m. or something like that. I used to sleep with a bunny. Okay. It was the bunny from Oron High Host Club. It was just a stuffed rabbit. And it fell on the floor, and I reached down to grab it, but I saw this thing standing in the doorway, just this big dark figure standing in the doorway.
It's a mean thing to call this.
No, I freaked out so I freaked out and like tried to grab my bunny real quick and then went under the covers really fast.
Did you get the bunny?
Yeah, I did.
Aw,
obviously,
that's super. That is loyalty right there.
I know. I was also like 22. I was young.
That's not young. I mean, that's young, but that's not young enough.
I was like 21, 22, whatever.
To be trying to retrieve a bunny rabbit and hide under the blanket from the boogeyman.
And my sister just goes, "It's me."
That's funny.
But she had her blanket over her head, you know? So she had her blanket over her head, and it was just this big, huge thing. She looked
like the fucking Grim Reaper.
Oh, my God. It was terrifying. But, yeah, that's just what the 5-year-old brother in this blanket reminds me of. Okay, so he walked past me, and I stood there catching my breath because I totally thought he was a ghost. It was actually really funny, but my heart was racing for about 10 minutes afterwards. I included a picture of the quote-unquote ghost, and because he's... blah, blah, blah. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Well, that's probably the sound of an ambulance.
This is going to be a nightmare to edit now that fucking siren passed by in the background. It's all right. We're leaving this all in. This is the raw, uncut shit, people.
I included
Boogers.
a picture of the quote unquote ghost and because he's cute, and my dog, because I love hearing you guys talk about your dogs. I'm glad you guys enjoy talking about our dogs because we love our dogs.
We do love our dogs.
Like, obsessively love our dogs. I just sent you a stupid gif of a Shiba earlier tonight.
With its head like in the
Oh
shades.
my God,
like
it
it
was
just
so
turns
cute.
and like looks at the person even though its eyes are closed.
And it looks like a boxer. It's such a, not our dog.
Now we're talking about the dog.
Picture of this dog
that
this page sent us is super cute. Looks like a boxer. So happy.
Absolutely
it's so adorable. If you guys have pictures of omen babies, feel free to share it in the Facebook group or whatnot. We love seeing them.
In addition, you and your brother are also cute. You're just
yes,
no
you and your
comparison
brother are
for
also
that fucking
cute.
dog. You shouldn't have led with the dog. That's all we're saying.
Sorry if this ended up long, but I'll probably share more spooky stories later. Feel free to share this on a podcast, and I can't wait to hear more spooky stories. Love, Paige.
Thank you
so much, Paige.
We always love getting omen babies, and it's so funny when like coincidental stories turn out to be something that scared the poop out of you, but it turns out you didn't need to be scared at all. They're very funny. So thank you one more time. All right, let's go over in stream chat, see what you wonderful folks had to say while Robin goes to the wrong app.
Sorry.
Vivian says, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, all I could think of is Hit Me Baby one more time now.
You're just on a Britney Spears kick tonight. So Vivian said, my insults are eat my farts. You're just cheese without corners. In other words, you ain't never gonna be sliced, bitch. I don't know what that means. Your face is grody with a spoon and choke on a muffin. These are all pretty adorable.
My adult insults are just saying you're and insert whatever that person had just said.
That's true. It's like, I'm having a muffin. You're a muffin. And you just start crying.
So if my coworkers are like, you're a mess right now, I'm like, you're a mess right now.
She does it for fucking everything.
Oh my God.
Haley says, feeling old is very real. I'm sitting here right now thinking like, man, I miss the time when my back didn't constantly fucking hurt me. Vivian says, I too am vertically challenged. Britnewt said, I'm late, but Britnewt, you're here, and that's all that matters. We're halfway through
we're
the stories.
only halfway through because we've been chatting with the chat for so long. So, Glitch says, live fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
Now
it's stuck in my fucking brain, and
a lot of
never
people in their
leave.
30s are in the chat, and I'm so happy because
our target
we're
demographic,
in our 30s. Hello.
I shouldn't say target demographic, but our number one demographic by age per all of the statistics we get from all of our reporting is 25 to 34 year olds. That's pretty fucking toy because that is the demographic that we're both in. So I'm pretty happy about that, but I'm welcome to folks of all ages. Vale says, hey, love this podcast. Thank you for all the entertainment. Vale, thank you for joining us. We sincerely appreciate you showing up.
Thank you so much.
Vivian said, Hodgins is my bean.
I love Hodgins. Hodgins and Angela. Oh, love them.
Vale says, also looking handsome, man. Aw, thank you.
I'm Beef Trainer and Emanon both are talking about pain in life as a 30-year-old. Back surgery. Emanon says they have degenerative disc disorder. That sounds absolutely painful. Oh my fuck.
Nailed it. Shout out to Lucy Quinn 00 who has followed us over there on Twitch.
It's the
Did that little ghost, did that the haunter scare you?
No, the sound scares me.
I'm so glad I picked the sound that I picked.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yesenia said, I'm 5'7". Sometimes I wish I was shorter so I wouldn't feel so dang giant in heels. I always say like I'm pretty good with my height. If I was to change it all, I would go up, and I wouldn't care how tall, but 6'6" would probably be the limit. After that, things would be getting a little out of hand.
Midnight Bumblebee says, it's a me, Mario.
I thought you were going to say, it's a me, Bumblebee.
Oh, that's cute too.
Vivian said, too bad I can't hear how tall someone is, or I would have guessed from your topic episodes. I have a weird obsession with celebrity height. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that on the show before.
He's so obsessed with it. It's
strange.
Have I mentioned
that on the show before?
Yep.
I need to know how tall all the celebrities are. I don't know why. And I think it's because they're super famous. They've accomplished so much and they work so hard, but you can't change how tall you are. So it's like, if I'm taller than them, then there's at least one thing I know. If I meet them, I won't feel inferior about. And then you find out that people like Chris Hemsworth or Hugh Jackman are like 6'4", 6'5", and you're like, damn, they're dreamy. Although I'm really on a Henry Cavill kick right now. Like, That is my fucking dude.
Henry Cavill, hit him up.
Please
He just
do.
wants to talk to you about nerdy things.
I just want to fucking talk. Like, I'm pretty sure he actually read Wheel of Time too. Like, I just want to hang out with Henry Cavill. He sounds like the coolest dude.
Lady M says, I had toss a coin to your Witcher stuck in my head practically all morning.
We had it in our heads for almost the entire vacation when we were in Mexico.
ASB Bunny says, I'm only 26. Sorry.
No. You're in that demographic, dog. Vivian says, nope, I already read that. Keep moving, Diaz. Keep moving.
I'm West for Dinner says, yes, thank you for following. Oh my God. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Midnight Bumblebee says, I'm 6 feet tall and love heels. That's
Tall.
crazy.
That's awesome.
When I was younger, I used to want to wear heels all the time, like actual heels and not the stupid wedges that I always wear now. But my knees aren't like they used to be. And I just...
I winked to the camera. I feel like I should disclose that to you.
No, okay. I just am getting old. My body doesn't hold up like it used to.
Yeah,
Wearing
it does.
Jesus fuck. Wearing heels is a lot more painful than it used to be. Like when I used to work at GameStop, as a store manager, I would wear heels every single day. All the time. And now that I'm 30, I wear heels for maybe 1 or 2 days in a row. Then I'm like, nope, it's time for some really comfy flat shoes.
One of the first days she was working at our store, man, she showed up wearing like super high heels, like this gorgeous dress. She was dressed to the nines. I'm like, you realize we sell video games about farts to mouth breathing dummies all fucking night, and you come in here dressed like that. So, I mean, she was probably trying to impress me, but whatever. Vivian says, hide your wife, hide your kids. They punching everybody up in here. It's just a pretty good reaction to have if you think you see a ghost.
Amanon says, Adam, that's not true. There was a story a couple years ago on Ripley's Believe It or Not where this girl's life goal was to be a flight attendant, and they broke her legs and had screws and brackets to stretch the healing 2 inches. What?
That's that
crazy.
Worth it, though?
That's fucking crazy.
I was thinking you were going to say, like, Tom Cruise wears lifts in his shoes when he has a movie with Cameron Diaz because she's so much taller than him. But we went to that horrific story instead.
Cypher Denict. What is that? Oh, it says TOS. I don't know what that is. What is TOS? It's a bunch of hands that say TOS on it. I don't know.
Terra Gaming says, who's looking in the window behind you, Robin?
Shut the fuck up.
Vivian says, I have a lot bed, so I'm really close to the ceiling. And this one night I was about to fall asleep and saw this black fog / mist floating above me. The space between my head and the ceiling was about 2 feet. Oh, it's okay. I was trying to figure out how to read this next thing from Vivian. It says, an asshole says, you suck. Robin says, you suck.
ASB Bunny says, I can't wear heels now because of my fibro. That sucks.
Vale over there in YouTube says, I'm 6'9". Trust me, being tall sucks. It's pretty fucking awesome, though. 6'9". Nice.
Lang Puma says, TOS means term of service. All right.
TOS means a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Carrie says, I'm nearly 53, but I act 30 sometimes. Or I act 30 something, so I get told. I act 30 something. Got it. Sorry, it's hard to read these because there's no punctuation. Vale said terms of service as well.
Cool. You can read now.
Cool. I'm caught up. You're caught up. Let me go ahead and give us a mark. It's been marked.
Do you have water?
I do. I should probably take a sip. I'm sorry.
Sounds like it. You okay there, Tiger?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bro.
It's like 2:30 in the morning. Robin was getting super pissed at me because as I was... I just looked down. I see Vale, so I get that joke a lot. Because he's 6'9", so I was like, nice.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't mean to increase your trauma. No, we were recording the episode. It was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm trying to wrap up my topic, and I could not clear my throat. She's like, just cough. I'm like, it's not a cough. Like, I need to clear my throat. No, it's a fucking nightmare. Whatever. You guys don't care. So, or you do, and you're all very nice people. Mark it again. So I'm going to move on to my second and my last, but not the last, email of the show. This one is from Marley B on Discord, showing that there's a million different ways, and by a million I mean like 5 or 6, to get us your stories, and Discord is a wonderful way to do that. We have a homegrown horror channel in there for you to give us your stories, and then the community can instantly respond to you and go, what? That's crazy.
What?
Which is typically around what people say. Or they ask you specific questions because your story was so good. This one starts out like this. Hi. I'm Marley. What up, Marley?
What up, Marley?
I was asked to share the story of my mom's old house. We had a few really crazy things happen there. This was a house that she was renting for a while. It was a really old farmhouse that had been in the family for like 200 years or something like that. They had a freaking graveyard on the property. So basically, this is Hill House. What I'm hearing is this is Hill House. That's what I'm going to picture.
Okay.
Also, this is kind of long, so I'm going to have to separate it over a few messages. Sorry. Hopefully, they've all been condensed and we didn't leave anything behind. I stayed with them for a little bit after college, and it was wild. So at night, we would hear footsteps on the stairs and had a few of those little Victoria's Secret dogs that they would give out when you bought stuff from their pink brand. And they were just sitting on this shelf. Please explain this to me because I don't know what that is.
Okay, they're just like little stuffed, like plushies. But I think the ones that Pink gives out are like faux leather ones. They're not actually like soft and nice to pet or anything.
My mind's eye is
they just say like Pink on them.
Pink the singer handing out actual dogs at Victoria's Secret.
So Victoria's Secret, like lingerie, is Victoria's Secret. And then their cuter, like younger demographic stuff like PJs, things like that, are Pink. That's their brand, is called Pink.
I don't want to analyze that that's kind of creepy and weird, but I'm going to get back to this story.
Oh, shit.
Right? A little bit.
Ew. No.
Shout out to Chicka Chicka Boom Boom 18 who just resubscribed for the 7th month using Prime. It says, can't believe it's already been 7 months. You guys were my ear candy when I started my new job, and the amazing uploads haven't stopped. Hashtag YoDog. Hashtag woo!
Midnight Bumblebee. Midnight Bumblebee does say that their pink dog is fabric though.
Okay. So we got these dogs that we can all picture in our mind's eye that were sitting on this shelf. Those dogs would always end up on the floor. I tried putting them on different shelves or dressers, and they would always get knocked off. It's possible that someone in the house was doing it, but everyone swears they weren't. My sister started getting sleep paralysis while we lived there, and she would see hands reaching out to her from the ceiling, and she had never had sleep paralysis before they moved into the house or since they moved out.
That's awful.
That is terrifying. You are living in fucking Hill House. One day, I was sitting in the bedroom.
Well, I mean, they don't ever see hands coming out of
sleep paralysis, though. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
One day, I was sitting in the bedroom watching TV, and I heard the water in the bathroom come on, and the only other person in the house besides me was my stepdad. He had a bunch of broken ribs at the time, so he couldn't have come upstairs to turn it on.
Why did he have a bunch of broken ribs?
That's a different story for a different time, I guess. Maybe he was mouthing off. You never know.
What
Stepdads get like that sometimes.
Oh, my God.
He swears... Someone out there is like, you're goddamn right, Adam, and they really appreciated that. All right. He swears that it had to
Just stop.
I'm sorry. It's just funny. He swears that it had to, I am super loopy still, man. I'm running on 3 fucking hours of sleep for the last 2 days.
Oh, yeah, you didn't even get to nap.
No, I did not. He swears that it had to have been a plumbing thing, but the sink had those faucets that swing out to turn on, not the kind you twist. When I walked in there, the faucet had been visibly turned and the water was pouring out. The sink had actually been turned on. I turned it off, then went downstairs to hang out with my stepdad for the rest of the day. I was not going to be upstairs by myself after that. What was your little quip that you snuck in there?
Did it turn on again?
No.
Okay.
So it wasn't a quip. It was an actual question. Good for you. All right.
What the fuck? That's some condescension.
It was. I'm sorry. All right. The next thing that we have going here. The creepiest thing that happened was when I was doing pictures for my sister for homecoming. There was this big barn by the house that had apparently been there. Okay, we're taking this over, people. Take 2. Don't do that face. You fuck shit up all the time. So there was
my hands are broken.
I'm talking about when you're reading your shit. You're just like, oh yeah, boop, 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 where am I? Okay, here we go.
I like the sound effects for this last episode, just saying.
I don't remember any of them. Like, I'm shocked an episode got posted because I was just running on empty by the time we're done.
All right, just go.
All right. There was this big barn by the house that had apparently been where the original house had been, and I think they said it had burnt down, but I'm not sure. We went out to the barn to take pictures, and while we were standing there, we heard something run across the loft and then giggle. So all of us are really freaked out, and they decided that since I was the oldest, I had to be the one to check. So I climbed up the ladder and poked my head up, and there was nothing there. It was one of the freakiest things that's ever happened to me in my life. I honestly still can't believe I let them convince me to go up there. I would obviously die first in a horror movie. My mom had a friend named Rita who claimed she was clairvoyant and could sense spirits. She came over, I like how you say claimed, like she claims she was clairvoyant, but we know that Rita could also have been full of shit. She came over to the house
That's
around
obviously
Christmas.
not in the email. That's Adam's.
No, that's just me saying that you
conjecture.
said like they claim, so you have some skepticism about you as well. She came over to the house around Christmas and was talking about how she sensed a presence, and it was a girl who was looking for something. 2 seconds after she said this, the Santa on top of the tree flew across the room and hit the wall. My sister lost her shit and ran off crying. It's a running joke now that Santa is haunted. It's probably not, though. I still have it, and nothing happens with it now, but I won't put it on the tree anymore. Also, I was just telling my sister that I was writing this up, and she said the water turned on by itself a few times while she was there alone, and that Rita also said that the spirit was connected to my sisters because she was around their age, and when she died, she was around their age when she died, so she would make herself more known to them.
So when they get older, is she going to go away?
Hopefully. I mean, if you move out, apparently the activity stops, so... There was also this little crawl space in my brother's room with a lock on it.
Crawl spaces are just so creepy.
And Rita said that she didn't like that room and would not go in it.
Why? It's just...
Why would you put a crawl space in a room?
Yeah.
Or like that little weird-ass John Malkovich door?
What's
I don't
John
understand.
Malkovich?
I hate you so much. It's a brilliant movie. I'm sorry if this was really jumbled and crazy, but that's my experience, and it was a wild ride. I was pretty glad when my mom moved out of that house. Also, if you guys deem it worthy, I'd love to hear it on the podcast. Well, we deemed it worthy,
and it's on the
there
podcast.
You go.
Whenever you say whenever there's something that I don't know, and I say, "What's that?" Of like, "What's John Malkovich?" I don't know what it is, but it just reminds me of Bones, where she says strange things, where you're just like, "How do you not know what that is?" You know. Now I know what that feels like. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad this could all relate back to Bones, since you're super obsessed with it. I mean, I just did a topic based off of Below Deck because I'm into garbage television yet again in my life.
I know.
I cannot fucking believe Cox has all the seasons available for binging through their...
Except the final episode.
Fucking season finale they make you pay for. That is, I'm just going to quote someone at work. Okay, someone at work said that she was pregnant. She told her husband, don't tell anyone. They got in the car. He called his grandma and he told his grandma. And she looked at him and she goes, "That was a bitch move." I'm just saying this, Cox. If you're listening out there, that's a bitch move, hiding Below Deck season 1 episode of the season finale behind a paywall. Fuck you guys. Sorry, I know we went off on a tangent. I have no sleep.
Oh my god. Anyway, la la la. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom says, "Hey y'all, had to pause my sorry. I was making sure it said y'all because it could have been all.
Talks all the shit when I'm reading my email.
Anyway.
It's like, you screw stuff up so much.
Shut up. Had to pause my watch because I'm doing crate training with my 4-year-old Owen baby. Cute.
Our Omen baby crate trained herself straight up. Like
Which
our
one?
Shiba Inu.
Okay.
Like you every night she goes into it and she falls asleep. You just leave the door open, and depending on when I'm getting up in the morning, I might close it. I might just leave it open because if she wants to wander out when the sun comes up, that's when I need to wake up too.
I don't think she learned it herself though, because growing up she was put in it like to sleep every night.
But it's not like that easy when you're a 3-month-old dog to decide that that's an actual safe place to go to. And when she was scared or tired when she was a really young puppy, she would go into her crate and she would just sleep there. And a good example is that our corgi doesn't do that shit. So our corgi's like, nope, don't like the crate. I'll go to it if you yell at me, but I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, she just goes to her bed.
Yeah, she has like a big old Costco bed that she sleeps on.
She also doesn't destroy things like the Shiba does.
Shiba is
a destructive
monster. She chews out the squeakers and all the toys we get her like a fucking serial killer. Like she doesn't try and rip the toy apart. She finds where it's at and digs at the seam like she's ripping the heart out. We had this little like beaver that's dressed up like a hunter, and it looks like the hunter has been shot at point blank range with a hollow point bullet that blew the back of its fucking head out because she ate through the back of its head to get the squeaker, ripped it out, and just left. It literally looked like a dog toy murder took place in our house, and there's just fucking stuffing everywhere, and she just sitting there chewing on the squeaker, so satisfied with herself, like, got another one.
Our corgi still has a toy from when she was a puppy.
She's such a good
She's
dog.
Just such a good. I mean, it's missing its ears.
That's just because
but
she shakes
it around, so its ears fell off. But it still has its squeakers. It's still alive. I don't know. let's see. Midnight Bumblebee says sleep paralysis is scary. It is scary. I don't ever want to be a victim of sleep paralysis. It's just horrible.
I haven't had it in a while. Knock on wood. The last time I had it was like a couple years ago. I'm What's for Dinner, Scared Robin, and Redeemed Ask a Question says, can you guys share pics of your omen babies?
We do have a, what is it called on Instagram? A highlight of our Sheba, I think. Is it on our Instagram? Or maybe it's my personal Instagram. But I have a whole lot of pictures of all the animals.
I'll put up a bunch of stuff after the show on Discord.
Yeah.
If you're on Discord, let me know right now if you're on Discord in the chat. And that's where I'm going to put it.
Yeah, we take lots of pictures of our animals.
They're just adorable.
They're just really cute.
Vivian says, so I've been doing this thing lately where whenever someone asks me a question, I don't feel like giving them a legit answer. I'll respond with something like contemplating and untimely and ultimately regretting my life choices. You're quite young to be ultimately regretting your life choices, but it's a solid answer nonetheless.
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom asked if anyone's finished reading Ghost Wife on Webtoon. I just finished reading it, I want to say Sunday night, and it was... So the epilogue started really abruptly for me, and it kind of threw me off when it started, the epilogue, because I was like, I have no idea how it went from the end of this last story arc that they had to the end of the series. And it was just it's a cartoon comic strip type thing about a ghost wife and these spirit creature things, and it's really good. I really like it. It's on Webtoon.
Based on a true story.
No, it's not.
Inspired by true events.
The end of it, I don't know. I wasn't satisfied. That's just me, though. I was kind of like, oh, all right.
I see a message here, and I just want to jump in because Midnight Bumblebee said, who is John Malkovich? Malkovich.
Who's
John Malkovich is an actor. There's a movie called Being John Malkovich, and the premise of it is there's a house with a little fucking door in it, and people are like, what's that? And they're like, we don't know. These people buy the house. At some point, the guy who buys the house is like, just going to open the door and crawl in. And when he does, all of a sudden, he is actor John Malkovich. He's like in his body, but he can't control shit. He's just like along for the ride. And then like after a specific amount of time, like he's dumped in like the middle of the fucking like park, and he's like covered in like water. It's so bizarre and weird. And then he's like, he's a puppeteer. So this guy decides like, I'm going to keep going inside John Malkovich until I can control him and shit.
What?
It's the weirdest fucking movie.
Or...
It's like a dark comedy. It's super weird. The guy who wrote it also did Adaptation, and like Adaptation's also super fucking weird. But like if you watch Being John Malkovich, it's a super weird movie. But every time you see a door like that, you're like, I wonder what person I'm going to go into. Hopefully it's John Malkovich.
I'm What's for Dinner says, watch a movie called Being John Malkovich. It's a jacked up movie. And that their attic had 3 of those little doors.
That's 3 people right there that you could go into.
Chicka Boom Boom says, they're called demon doors, bros.
That's funny. Vivian says, have you ever woken up with something that wasn't there when you went to sleep? Or like you find something and think to yourself, when and how did that happen? Because it happens to me all the fucking time. I'll wake up with bruises on my legs, things in my room that have been moved around, and I'll have random scars that I can't remember how I got them.
That's terrifying.
It sounds like sleepwalking.
Yeah.
It legitimately does. That's what used to happen to me when I was a kid.
Lunabin says, Adam, it was an office building, not a house, and he was dropped in the middle of the New Jersey Parkway from New York to New Jersey.
Someone knows this movie better than I do. I've only seen it one time.
I've never seen it. So
Vivian says, I'm sure there's an explanation for the whole thing, but it still freaks me out. I'm going with sleepwalking.
ASB Benny says, I now live with my mom and just adopted a kitten, so we now have 6 feline omen babies between us.
Wow.
It's a lot of kittens. Or kitties. Well, cats.
Kittens.
Putty cats.
Vivian says, so it's like Coraline. I've never seen Coraline.
Coraline's kind of creepy looking. Lunabin says we had to watch it in one of my film classes. It was wild.
It's super weird.
All right, so I'm going to read my next email and
final email
of the
transition
night, and then just stick around after the story. We're gonna do marbles and all that fun stuff.
Emma says, "Dang, I got caught up studying and forgot to check in. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for studying and being a diligent student. We're gonna read the last email of the show.
Yep,
just for you.
All right.
We've been waiting this whole time, Emma. What the fuck?
What the?
It's a joke.
All right, I'm gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into it if you keep overreacting to one of my jokes. I'm tired. I'm fucking loopy. This is just how I behave. It's like the light version of me being drunk.
All right. Hello, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. Don't say hello to this guy. He sucks.
She's talking about me, not you.
Yeah, no. My name is Shawnee. Hello.
Hello, Shawnee. We apologize for the fucking 18-wheeler that just passed outside of our room. Did you hear how loud that shit was?
No.
God.
I grew up living, so my house is like, okay, I lived across the street from a beach, and there was the highway right there on the beach line, right? And so I just grew up with the highway always.
I grew up in a busy street too. I listen from a perspective of this audio is going to sound like shit.
Oh, see, I'm used to it, so I
I'm
don't.
apologizing to our listeners and to the people writing us when there's noisy ass vehicles that pass by.
I'm so used to the sound of cars that I don't really hear it.
They'll let you start editing the show,
Yeah.
and then you'll hear a fucking pin drop every time we record.
I believe it. I tap my mic all the time.
She does, and she bites her nails sometimes, just randomly because it's a subconscious thing you do. And I'll just like, can you stop that? Can you bite it off or just stop that?
Bite my fingers off.
Okay, come on.
All right, so my husband and I have been binging through. I'm also tired, so that's why I'm being weird. Okay, so my husband and I have been binging through all of your episodes and always have a good laugh listening. We're
Good.
so glad. And so I have a story for you. Feel free to share it on the podcast. Thank you. I have a story of a house that I used to live in when I was just 4 years old. I, myself, was too young to really remember much of what happened, but my parents have filled me in these, filled me in on these when I got older. So
it's always going to be a good story when your parents remember what you did when you were 4, you know?
Yeah, or what happened in the house or whatnot. Something that's so memorable that they're just like, yo.
We need to make 8 episodes of a season out of this. Another Hill House.
And I was going to say, and it's called Haunting at Hill. Okay. So some minor background. We lived in a little town called Altoona, PA. What is that, Pennsylvania?
Yep.
The house my parents bought had an old tunnel in the basement. Flag right there. What? So it went about a quarter mile before it caved in, and the local historians thought it might have been part of the Underground Railroad. All right.
Yeah, when I heard like tunnel, that's the first thing my head went
But
to.
it's just terrifying that you buy this house.
I thought you were going to say that you freed slaves, and I was going to get really offended here for a second.
You buy this house that just happens to have a tunnel in the basement?
I mean, where else would you put a tunnel? It's supposed to be underground. In the attic, Robin?
I wouldn't buy a house that has a tunnel, period.
I mean, you'd buy a house that had a door to John Malkovich because you've never seen the fucking movie. Apparently it was an office building. Let's keep going. She's going to strike me. I'm going to make her strike me this episode.
So my little sister was born not too... Are you done laughing?
I feel like I'm in trouble. Like I just got called out by the teacher, or my parent is really mad at me right now.
So my little sister was born not too long after we moved in, and she was not an easy baby. One night, my mom was up late in the living room after quite a few nights of next to no sleep. So the living room had a foyer/entrance room in the front of it that had the stairs against the far wall. From the couch, you could see the stairs perfectly. As my mom was having a mid-anxiety/postpartum depression attack,
Aww.
and she saw the candle on the living room table light itself. That's terrifying.
It's a demon.
So you're in the middle of like your own personal crisis, and you're like, what the fuck?
I'm What's for Dinner Redeemed. Ask a question. Says, hey, I'm not interrupting, am I? Perfectly timed. Fucking nailed it. I'm What's for Dinner.
So she blinked a few times and thought her eyes were playing a trick on her till she smelled the telltale sign of a fresh lit candle. Taking a breath, she looked up and heard the stairs creak. Nope. That's awful. Upon the stairs...
Solid word.
Upon the stairs was an African-American woman with an older head wrap and dress. Think timeline of the Underground Railroad.
Picturing Harriet
All right,
Tubman.
so with the tunnel and stuff like that, that makes sense. So they were walking down, except her dress and everything faded to nothing about her knees down. So it's a ghost.
Yeah.
It's like, this is definitely a ghost.
See, full torso, free roaming apparition.
So I guess she was floating would fit better. My mom just stared at this woman as she walked into the living room and sat on the chair next to her and just smiled. This woman came down the stairs. This ghost came down the stairs and sat next to you and just smiled.
Maybe they're trying to chill them out. Like, hey, everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, that is a good point.
Ghosts are scary, but maybe they're guardian angels. Like, give them the benefit of the doubt until they reveal like a razor finger glove, and then they murder you in your dreams.
What the hell?
I'm just saying, like, you never know.
My mom just stared at this woman as she walked into the living room and sat on the... Oh, I already read that. Beep, boop, bada.
Wow.
Sorry. The room was quiet and air was calm as they just sat with each other in calming silence before my mom finally decided to head to bed and get some sleep. So, like you said, it was something that relaxed her, calmed her, put her in like a mood where she could actually get some sleep.
Yeah, probably scared the shit out of her at first and then just kind of sat there and...
But maybe it didn't scare her because she felt like it was okay,
Right.
To this day, my mother swears this woman saved her sanity and her family. I have chills. The spirit from so many years ago told her in silence that it would be okay.
Totally called this shit. I swear I didn't read this email beforehand.
That she, my mom, would be okay. Also, a little while later, my dad was in the kitchen washing dishes. Ditches? You can't. I mean, I guess you could wash those, but that's not what happened.
You can have a
here.
tunnel in the attic. You can have ditches in the kitchen.
Shit. It wasn't in the attic. It was in the basement, stupid.
We're very tired people.
Also, a little while later, my dad was in the kitchen washing dishes.
This bish keeps doing it wrong, and it is not on purpose.
You know why?
It is not a joke. She just sincerely is tired and her brain isn't working.
You know why, though? It's because I see dads in the kitchen, and all I can think of is cooking fried chicken. Have you ever played that
I figured it's because kitchen
cake
and
game?
Dishes.
I
played
like the
patty
hand
cake.
clap game where it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I've never sang lyrics to it or anything like that.
It's usually like...
I do it in solemn silence, like I'm super reluctant to enjoy patty cake.
Thank you so much, Brit for donating $10 dues.
Brit message was, hey, what up,
Hey,
Brit?
hey. So as a child, you're obviously not PC and you don't know the right things to say, and some things are offensive and you don't realize they're offensive. But when we were younger, we played this like hand clapping game, right?
God, I'm
and
so nervous right now what you're about to do.
And one of the things is like Mama's in the kitchen cooking fried chicken, Dad's in jail reading the mail.
That's not like on PC. It's just
I don't know.
Dad's
It's just
in
like,
jail.
what the fuck? I don't know, but that's what that reminded me of. Anyway, so Dad was in the kitchen washing dishes.
Nailed it.
And he heard giggling and felt a tug on his shirt. He thought it was me, but I had left with my mom to go shopping. After telling me, quote unquote me, to quit, he went back to washing and heard more giggling before he felt another tug. This time strong enough to pull him 2 steps back from the sink. These ghosts are strong.
They are strong.
The force is strong with these ghosts.
These are like full-blown trained Patrick Swayze style ghosts at this point.
He spun around to tell me to knock it off and realized the giggling had disappeared off into the dining room and that I wasn't even home. Fuck that.
It's a big old set of gloopy noobs right there.
Hope you all have a good day and that you enjoyed my stories. Thank you so much, Shawnee, for sharing your stories with us.
Yeah, that was really cool and heartwarming and also slightly terrifying, which is like right what we're going for. You kind of nailed it. Use the word upon, too, which I just am very, very fond of. So it just puts me there. I feel like I'm being told a story by like Edgar Allan Poe. So, yeah, very appreciative to you and all the folks who wrote in this episode. So let's take a quick break, read the stream chat. Here's what's going to happen, folks. We're going to read the stream chat, YouTube first. After that, Robin's going to read Twitch chat while I set up Marbles on Stream, which is a race we do at the end of every show. And it's just interactive. If you're in the Twitch channel, you can participate. And if you type in a simple one-word command, ! And then play, you get a marble on the stream. And if your marble wins the race, you win a piece of free merchandise. It's that simple. So if you're in YouTube and it's your first time, I do recommend switching over to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast. Right, meow. It's free to sign up for an account.
It's free to sign up for a Twitch account. It's free to join the race. It's free to participate in all the cool Twitch things. We don't know how to make it work on YouTube. So
it won't work on YouTube.
It won't
not that we
work
don't
on
know
YouTube.
how. It's
Okay.
that the app does not work on YouTube.
So, yeah, all the fun stuff usually happens over here on Twitch. So come and join us. It's great. And you can also subscribe to our channel and help support us if you have Amazon Prime and you want to just use Amazon's money to support us, you can connect your Amazon Prime account.
Take that money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket like you were married to him.
And
that poor dude lost so much money.
I
But he totally fucking deserved it.
I don't even know what I'm saying now. Yeah, go to... Geez, if you go to scariest.com, down at the bottom, there's a link to a trial for Amazon Prime if you don't have Amazon Prime. And there's also a link to Twitch Prime. You connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch and...
Will it work on a trial basis?
Don't know. But
we tell people to do it anyways.
But if you already have Amazon Prime, you just connect it to your Twitch. It's an included service with your Amazon Prime, and you can subscribe to whatever channel you want. That's like supporting them with $5 dues. For free. You can subscribe to them once every...
Shout out to Art Person who just followed us
Thank you so
on
much.
Twitch. We appreciate you.
Yeah, so it's just an opportunity for you to support whoever you want to support once every 28 days.
That's how that works. I'm going to read this YouTube chat now. Whoops. All caps. Whoops. Joined us and said, "What up, people?" and then used a ghost emoji, which I'm very impressed with.
Ooh.
Vivian said, "I've never sleepwalked or slept walked." It's hard to figure out the plural for that, or like not plural. Fuck, I'm tired. Before, and as I mentioned before, I have a loft bed, like a bunk bed, but instead of a bottom bunk, it's empty space for a desk and a chair. There's a cold metal ladder to get down. Emma said to Whoops, "Ooh, I love the ghost." I think we all do. Brittany said, "I'm currently looking to buy a house, and am I the only one who kind of hopes I find something like a hidden tunnel or a hidden room?" No,
that's terrifying.
You're not. I think that's awesome, and I would be super jazzed up if that happened. Whoop said, "Happy wife, happy life, dude. Remember this." Yeah, we've been together for a long time, and I play by that rule most of the time, but sometimes it's loopy me, pissed off she. I don't know. I don't know, tired enough to talk. Bye. Vivian says, "How have you all not seen Caroline? Added to scene missing right now. It's amazing. It is my childhood." In parentheses, that I'm still experiencing. LOL.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like that wasn't my childhood. I was already like...
I was like 20.
I
have no
by the
idea
time I saw daylight, I was already a man.
It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is I haven't seen Coraline. Whoop said to Emma, "You should see the one I keep in the closet then," in reference to Nice Ghost. All right, what else do we have? Terra Gaming says, "Ooh," or is it oi? Oi! I'm just gonna say it because I feel like it. That doll on your desk is creepy.
Yes.
We have two.
We have
Faith,
two,
which was given to us by Brittany, and then we have Peaky's, which was given to us by Ralph, which is from not the exact island, but right around the
area
island
in Mexico.
of dolls.
Yeah. So, also shout out to Ralph. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday to Ralph. He's not here today, but hopefully it's because he is out partying right now.
Party your butt off.
Whoop says, "I can't believe I'm still awake at 3:42 a.m. I feel your pain." Undernerd says, "Oh my god, I didn't know you streamed on YouTube." We do. Here we are every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now you know where to go. And we do the Storytime episodes live. They're much shorter when you listen to them on Fridays when they release.
Because we chat a lot with the chat.
We chat a lot with the chat, and we're at fucking Disaster Live. So they tend to take like around 2 hours. We give out some free merch at the end of it. I'll keep scrolling to get through the YouTube stuff because we're going to switch over to Twitch here to play marbles on stream. Vale says, "Please upload faster. I'm running out of content. I've binged everything." We're going to have the normal stuff and hopefully some new stuff here very soon. I want to do a blog. This is just for you folks.
You mean a vlog?
Whatever. I want to do a vlog where we can show you guys like what it's like to make an episode of Scarish. I have been thinking a little bit that upcoming Robin has a con on the 15th out in San something.
On the 15th, so next weekend, I'm gonna be out in Buena Park. So we're going to the Source at the Source OC in Buena Park, and it's just gonna be for one day. We're gonna be there 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and it's just gonna be me selling my animation and some scarier stuff. So if you guys want to stop by, pick up some stuff, we'll have it.
So I kind of feel like vlogging a little bit on the trip to let you guys see like what that stuff is kind of like for us when we go to a con. And then after that, vlog Monday, because Monday is the big day, and now Tuesday follows it up, and just have like a Friday to Tuesday where we edit stuff together, where Robin and I do stuff together. We can also do stuff separate. We don't really have a lot of equipment to vlog on, so it'd really probably just be like our GoPro we used to record with and our phone. But I want to just do something to give you guys a little bit of extra content that's like behind the scenes footage. So that's what's in my brain right now. I don't know if it'll work out with those dates, but we're definitely going to do a vlog here in the near future that shows you folks like, here's how an episode gets made. It is a disaster.
Yeah, the only thing is like we just have our phones. You know, that's how we're gonna record it. It's
And a GoPro.
and maybe a GoPro. I just don't like that the GoPro is fisheye. That's
It's
the
not
only
that
thing.
fisheye. We literally used to use it to record the show, so it's not that.
Yeah, but that
terrible.
was far. You know, when you're vlogging, it's up close.
I'll just do it for me because I don't care how I look.
Yeah, whatever.
Obviously. Vivian says, on my new phone, there's a button titled Gifts. I have that too. It's super awesome. Vivian says, it's great. Undernerd says, I've been binging to Veil. Terra Gaming says, definitely, oi. And then Vivian put, oi. Terra Gaming says, because I wanted Adam to say it. It's just so much fun to say. Vale says, I went on a 15-hour road trip and ran out. Dang, we do need to get you more stuff. Vivian says, my grandpa used to say, oi. Whoops did laughing emoji. Vivian says, I think there is a Tengu emoji. Remember the red-faced demon with the long nose. Bam! And then put it up there. There's 100% a Tengu emoji because you have proven it to us. Whoop says, I'll give you guys a sub. Nice live stream, guys. Good job.
Aw, thank you.
Whoops. We appreciate that. I am going to go ahead and get Marbles on stream set up while Robin reads the Twitch chat now. So.
All right. So people are talking about Coraline. Some people are like, I had to watch it with the lights on, whereas some people were like, dude, it's great.
So I didn't know it was a scary movie.
I Am Beef Trainer says it's creepy cute. So kind of up my alley.
I mean, that's kind of like
I've
our whole
watched
bit.
the beginning. I've watched the beginning of Coraline. I've never finished it, but I always see pictures of this really creepy, scary looking lady from it. So I don't know. Lunabin says, when I was younger, I used to be sensitive to spirits or whatever you want to call them. Sometimes I wish I still had that ability, but then I hear these scary stories and think maybe it's better that I'm not connected to the other side.
It's funny.
It kind of reminds me of Constantine. Okay, I talk about Sorry, my volume's up because I was watching Bones on my
Talks about
tablet.
Constantine
Constantly, yeah. But it's just like how what's her name's character?
Vivian says, I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye, Vivian.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.
So what is her name? The super pretty chick from Mummy.
Ooh,
What is her name?
There's an
Damn
update.
it. Anyway, Rachel Weisz. Yes, her character, when she's like, I used to see them, but I don't see it anymore. You know what I mean? Because she chose not to see it.
Right.
And apparently it was a good thing that she chose not to see it, because then her sister ends up...
I think what she's saying is you can tap back into it if you try hard enough, and Constantine is there to help.
Aw, dude, Keanu Reeves can dunk me under the water anytime.
Wow. You say that until he's holding you there and you realize you're about to
I'm
die.
gonna get murdered. Emanon asked when the Patreon stuff is getting sent out. So this season I am going to be just doing stickers because I haven't made a button design, and because we have a whole bunch of conventions this season, it's gonna be like super time crunch with school and work and all that stuff. So I'm doing thank you also to the Snarked for subscribing.
For the 16th
For the
month.
16th month.
It says, hi, y'all. What up, Snarked?
What up?
Did you see Tesla stock? Holy shit balls. It went up to $960 a share today. Just saying, holy shit. I'm glad you folks are paying attention, because I am not. Go ahead and type an exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. There's all these new animations. You can see stuff like popping up and letting you know when a new vote's been cast. And then there's this X, and I'm pretty sure that means you could delete tracks off of your selection list if you don't like them, which is toit.
Anyway, so I'm going to do like a sticker pack.
You're supposed to be reading Twitch chat anyway. It's not anyway me.
I'm going to do a sticker pack, and then I'm going to do the skull sticker. So our Twitch icon is going to be a vinyl waterproof sticker that I'm gonna send out with the sticker pack too. So it's gonna be lots of sticky things for everyone, for our patrons. Thank you so much for donating 100 bits. Jeez, thank you
Kent
for
zone stuff.
Yes, thank you for donating 100 bits.
All right, so it looks like right now in the lead is Shattered Dreams, which just describes my life. And we'll see how there's a lot of race tracks with one single vote. I wonder how many Shattered Dreams have.
I'm What's for Dinner says, if you guys get low on topics, check out the Great Zanesville Zoo Escape. Jack Hanna even went there because tigers, bears, and all sorts of dangerous animals let loose into the city. That is terrifying.
That is terrifying.
And now it's just a bunch of voting.
Dang, Shattered Dreams has 5 votes, so I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to race. Average time to complete this track is 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Record time is 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Nice.
I'll let this scroll for a little bit more just to see if anything else can overtake it.
Cool. just to let you guys know, on Patreon, there is a discount code for patrons for free shipping on our Etsy store. So if there's anything you guys want from the Etsy store, whether it be scary-ish or anime/nerd related, free shipping if you're a patron. There's a code on there. Hop to it. It's cool. It's only good till the end of February. So if you want something, now's the time. And it's pretty cool. I mean, if you're not a patron now, you can join Patreon for $1 or $3, depending on what you guys want to do there. Or, I mean, even higher. There's more tiers. And you could use the code, get free shipping. Free shipping's already like $3. Even more than that now. USPS charges a buttload. And it's kind of like you got money for free. So go on patreon.com/scaryish-podcast and do that.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start Shattered Dreams up as our first race of the evening. This is a very angry emoji with a very pretty top hat. He looks like the bad guy. Or not the bad guy, but one of the bad guys from that one show we keep talking about, Haunting of Hill House. Are you going to join us?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Come on.
Oh, look at the little face. He's so angry. Oh, he's gone.
I was commenting on him when he was up there.
Oh, okay.
All right. I know there's some chatter over there in YouTube. I will check that out once we're done with this because a bunch of the exclamation point plays have washed it out. So no worries. We will get to it. 23 marbles currently in the race. I know we have more folks than that over there in Twitch. At least I think we do.
It's free to join. Just type exclamation point play. These races, we do 2 at the end of all our streams, and they're just an opportunity for you to get a free piece of merch. That Vault Boy is just like bobbling so much.
It's because you're very, very animated with your arms
sorry.
in your hands, and you're always shaking the desk.
And so I am going to send out stickers, scary-ish stickers, to whoever wins each of these races. So
cool.
Yep.
So the record time, like I mentioned, is 1 minute and 15 seconds. However, I hold the record currently in 1 minute and 49 for our wonderful group of folks. Shout out to Lunabin, who just signed up to be the 26th
Thank you so much.
marble in this race. I'm going to wait about 20
That's
seconds.
a lot of marbles.
And then we're going to get going. It is a lot of marbles, and I'm always very happy to see us having a lot of marbles. Whoop says, oh, forgot to say, she said she was a demon. Clearly, we have a good story up there, so we're going to have to scroll up and see what that was once we get to the voting section next time. I'm going to click start. You have 10 seconds from right now to join in the race to try and win some free merchandise. And away we go. So let's take a look at the track. Okay, this is the one where we kind of all split up and then we converge further down the road, which kind of describes like every single track. So I am racing my Ghost Ball currently, and I am, I don't know. It's really hard to tell where anyone's at. Looks like I am in the lead. Eric W1 and Miss DZ are in 2nd and 3rd place. Let's just go ahead and chase this track and watch everyone kind of split apart until we all come back together.
Also, thank you so much to Lucy, who bought us a coffee on Coffee.
Aw, thank you, Lucy.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
that.
I
Miss
normally...
DZ, Eric, and I
Sorry.
are all still kind of competing. I What's for Dinner is about to take the lead, and they're taking the center track, which is a little bit more direct route. We're about to find out. Continue.
No, I was just going to say, normally I post this to social media, but I've never said it on the live stream. So since I'm saying it on the live stream, I'm not going to post it to social media, but thank you.
This is her way of... Oh, no, you should still post it to social media. This is her
It's
way
so
of saying
much
that
work.
she's totally checking the emails for the show rather than actually doing the show right now. Miss Deezy just got battered and bruised around and knocked off the side of the map. Robin is cheating. Shocker. She's jumping to the front, and she's going to try and take the win.
Tater's going to potate.
No one knows what that means.
Oh, it's like haters going to hate.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I got it. All right. She's trying to make her way through this dojo of really long golf tees. If she can make it through, she's going to win. The next closest person is Glitch and me, and we both just fell off the fucking map! Laura Ann
You are so loud.
also fell off. Lady Emo is trying to chase Robin down. She's going to need to get stopped. She is just the worst. We got a lot of people falling off. Laura Ann and the Snarked. Looks like Robin is going to win this, but she's not going to win the merch. Whoever finishes next will win the merch. She also beat my record, which really just chaps my ass.
Ow.
Just sneeze, dog.
Sorry.
Eric W1, congratulations. You are going to take the prize. of the sticker, right? We're going to give
Yeah.
away a sticker. So go over to Robin's Kawaii Corner, the Etsy shop that we have. Let us know. Amanda almost didn't make it in. Let us know which design you would like to have sent your way, and then email storytime@scarish.com.
And let us know your mailing address so we can mail it out to you.
We're going to let everyone finish out to see if you can collect some points. Chicka chicka boom boom,
Oh,
just went over the
no.
edge. Cashew
Ashley
16.
Meow Meow, you can do it.
Cashew 16 is just chilling back there in the fan blade. I'm pretty sure you're about to get swept apart by that wave.
Oh, no,
maybe
I
not.
don't know. Whoa, they're going kind of fast now.
If that wave of blue catches Cashew, the marble basically gets deleted from existence. Here comes the jump that
I'm What's for Dinner says pouring one out for all the dead marbles.
That's funny. There was a lot, too. We lost 10 marbles in this race. I think you're going to finish. I'm pretty confident you're going to finish, so we'll just sit here and watch and wait. It's 20 seconds until the map ends, so.
Those dangling things are kind of annoying. Oh.
I have my legs extended on my keyboard. All right, we all get it, Cashew. You like the drama, but let's just go ahead and get in there now. Finish this out.
The drama?
All right, congratulations on finishing Cashew. The winner is Robin Grace, but realistically, it is Eric a W. Robin takes 10 points, Eric gets 6, and you can see the rest pay out through 11, which is kind of nice. And anyone who fell off the side doesn't
I got 11 points. Baller, shot caller.
Which is, what the fuck, damn it, Adam. I'll go down with you, which is so nice of you.
Laura Ann says that was stressful.
That's so funny. Cat Beatrix says, I dead knows. Emanon says, congrats to Eric for winning. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom says, no. All right, we already saw that one. Made fourth, says Mondo Albert. You did indeed, and that's some decent points right there. 3 points doesn't seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it is, because it's hard to collect points. Lady Emo says, so close. And Eric W. thanked Emanon for the congrats. We have one more race to go, so go ahead and cast your votes for the track you would like to race. I'm going to vote my age, so we can kind of get an idea of how old everyone is.
Wow, that's it's like one of those posts on Facebook where it's like, choose your month, this is what you are, or choose your birth. Like when you make up those names, when they say like, what's your month and date and whatever. I don't know.
I'm going to vote my credit card number with the security code as well. So all of you go ahead and do that. Looks like 26 is in the lead, which is the track Fear of Heights. I'm glad you all are so young. 31 has 2 votes.
Sorry.
Mountain Pass, which is 34, has 3. This is fun. I like doing it this way. Fear of Heights, it looks like, got another vote. We'll let this scroll by and we'll see where everything is.
I put 44 because fuck you.
Wow. While we're doing this, I'm going to scroll up in the chat and see what we had come across over there in the YouTube.
Miss Deezy says, guys, I'm watching an e-learning regarding time management for work, but I'm paying full attention to marbles.
Aw. All right, Whoop said, I'll tell you a story, creepy story. I met a girl once when I was modding for a ghost channel. Obviously, I didn't believe it, but she said to me, okay, I'll prove it. She said, I'll turn off your electric. So I thought, yeah, okay, whatever, go for it. And about a minute later, my electric went out. I never saw her again. Coincidence? I don't know, but at the time, it was scary. Coincidence or hacker?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of terrifying. And then he said, whoops. I said, oh, forgot to say, she said she was a demon. Lilith, the first demon. Who knows? I guess I'll never know if it was just a coincidence or not. Why would Lilith, the first demon, be like, hacking your electric grid?
It's probably someone who's just really good at hacking shit. I don't know.
Just messing with people. All right, it looks like there is a tie right now between the 26-year-olds and the 34-year-olds. Give us something. You have the youth. So we'll see.
What?
We have 2 people that voted for Haunted Hills, which is 51, which is awesome.
Haunted Hills. Ooh.
3 people now. What the fuck is going on?
Haunted Hills sounds cool.
I'm really happy that no one voted number 1 because I would have just called you a liar. Just straight. Don't switch your
Lang
votes
Puma
number
says
1.
boomers.
I am not a boomer at 34. I am a
no,
millennial.
the ones that voted for Haunted.
Oh yeah. Those are definitely boomers. All right, so we got 2 at 22, 2 at 23, 1 at 25, 4 at 26, 1 at 27, 1 at 28, 1 at 29. No 30-year-olds, which is a fucking lie. 2 at 31, 2 at 32, and 4 at 34. So it is a tie. So what's going to happen at this point is we're going to go with this middle one because that is what Robin voted for, and she was the winner last time. So we're going to race 44, which is based off of a lie. So Average time to complete this one is 1 minute and 34 seconds. The record time is in 51 seconds. I hope you all are ready for this. We're gonna race
Chicka
it.
Boom Boom says, Chicka Chicka Boomer.
That's good.
That's a good one.
Exclamation point play to join in.
Oh, yeah. Exclamation point play. Was that musical?
Yeah, it was.
Thanks. I
Got
tried.
a lot of marbles that are joining up. It is so nice to see you folks.
Yeah,
here on
thank you guys
Tuesdays.
so much. Oh my
I
god.
definitely had anxiety when we realized we needed to change about whether or not folks would show up. We got 26 marbles in like 10 seconds. That is a
You guys
good
are great.
feeling in my feels.
In your feels.
27 now. I'm pretty sure we got one more than we did last race. And thank you, David, for being the 27th. And you were also there last
28.
time. 28 now. Shout out
Guys!
to Lunabin. You guys are
joined the
all
race.
so good. You make
Yeah,
me
you guys are so
happy.
sweet. We always have fun doing this with you guys, and it's so great to see more and more people joining our Tuesday streams because it was just really scary for us to switch over from something that we were doing for like a year.
Yeah.
And the fact that you folks have hopped onto the Tuesday bandwagon and have been supportive all through it, you guys are great. Thank you.
All right, we got 28 marbles. I'll wait about 20 more seconds and then get this thing going. It's going to be quick. Record time, 51 seconds. We haven't raced this one before, so hopefully someone can take the all-time record.
Exclamation point play to join. Free to join. Free to play. Free to have a Twitch account. Free to be what you want to be.
Freedom. All right, click and start. We have 10 seconds left from right now to go ahead and get signed up for the race.
Aw, Glitch says, hashtag Tuesday fucks.
Tuesday does vote.
I'm Western Diner says, I didn't like Tuesdays before. Now it's my favorite day of the week. Thank
guys are
you
very,
so much.
Very nice and wonderfully supportive people. I'm not typically a fan of funnels, but this one looks kind of pretty.
It looks like a trampoline.
I don't know why it gives me a very Dragon Ball Z feel to it, but I don't know. I'm
because
very
it's
tired.
blue and Bulma's hair is
blue
blue.
and red and everything, and like the cell shaded reminds me of whatever the name of that game is. All right, David and Lady M right now are fighting it out for first place, and then it looks like they're gonna get shot out of a fucking cannon into yet another funnel, and then there's a lot of zigzags that happen after that. Basically, the entire pack is chasing them, with a few stragglers that are taking a different route. Ooh, this is gonna get exciting. So let's watch both of these guns fire off at the same time. Lady M's going first, then David. Now we got the Scripture on the other side, and Robin. Lots of folks from that family falling in there. All right, the Scripture is now in the lead. Kent Zone Star and Cat Beatrix. Woo Scarish as well. Lady M Meadows, and Miss Deezy are all also competing for this win. And we'll see what happens here. There's going to be an elevator at the end, which just sounds like a terrible idea.
It looks like everyone's just coming up on this thing super fast.
Yeah, this is exciting. I like to see how close everyone is. Woo Scarish looks like they're in first place, but they didn't make it out cleanly.
Oh no!
Who's
going to
make it out cleanly?
So much like what?
Lady M takes the win. Congratulations, Lady M. The Scriptory comes in second. She can get whatever merch she wants whenever she wants. Eric W.
Lady
takes
M?
third. Lang Puma, nope. The Scriptory, who I said came in second. Miss Deezy was fifth. Kent Zone Star, Amanda, Lunabin, Brittany actually phase on, and everyone else is just sort of trickling in trying to collect points. We didn't lose a single marble on that race, which is kind of fun.
And that's what I love, inclusivity.
The Snarked is officially lasty, but that's okay. We still love you. Congratulations, Lady M. Reach out to us at storytime@scarish.com.
Let us know what sticker design you would like, and I'll mail it out. Don't forget to include your mailing address.
Indeed, and because of your strong finish last race and your excellent finish this race, you're up to 15 points in the season, which is good enough for first place. For this brand new season, Eric W1 is at 11. Everyone else is trailing pretty far behind. I'm sitting at a big old goose egg, along with a lot of other folks, but hey, we got time to catch up. Don't worry about it. The chat, Lady M, yes! Lots of smiley faces. Miss Deezy says, haha, I win. Except you didn't finish first. Glitchgrim says, don't push me, lol. I'll take my 1 point, thank you. Emanon says, congratulations, baby. Oh, that's super nice. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom says, damn, good game. And at Emanon, because I'm close to over the edge. I don't know. Cat Beatrix says, congrats. Laura Ann says, still have 0 points. Same Z's. I'm What's for Dinner says, good night for...
You got white hair.
Good night for Lady M. Story Red and Merch 1. I don't think it was actually her story, but that's okay. All right, so That was pretty fun. I don't really like racing short ones, but I like racing ones where it's always like really competitive, where everyone at the end still has a chance to win. So that one was exactly that, and I'm pretty happy with it. All right. Let's see if I can get out of this thing. We're back up on the big screen, and Robin's still...
Sorry, poking at my eye. All right. So thank you so much, everybody who's joined us for this stream. You guys are absolutely great and so supportive, and we're so happy. Mick Shake and Bake is going to be our stream boss
one more time.
Yet again.
At 2,470 hit points. About as low as we have ever seen him. Y'all would have defeated him tonight. Except he
came
popped
in and healed
himself. Which is just... That's a power move. That's a stream boss move right there. So not a lot you can do about that. I'm What's for Dinner has redeemed Ask a Question. Says, no, don't go. We got to go. We got to get some sleep. I am really tired. So thank you to everyone who sent in your stories. If you have a story you would like to submit to us, please email storytime@scarish.com or go to our website, scarish.com. Click on Contact Us. Fill out that form. It comes directly to us. You don't need the social media. You don't need an email account if you go to scarish.com. If you do have social medias, you can hit us up on those. Facebook is facebook.com/scarishpodcast. You can also go to Twitter, which is @scarishpod, and Instagram, which is @scarishpodcast, or head over to our Discord. We had a story that we got through Discord tonight. If you've never used Discord, it's basically like an application that has a bunch of chat rooms.
It's like AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah, if you could all sit
like
in a room together.
Rooms.
It's more like the chat rooms.
Yeah, the chat rooms.
But we get to create them. We get to name them. So we have ones for Homegrown Horrors. We have ones for spooky memes.
We have a Haunting in Hill House one.
Memes. We have a Haunting of Hill House one. We got a bunch of them. So if you want to join us, go over to Scary
Babies one. So if you want to fill your day with cute dogs, cats, birds.
Emanon has redeemed Ask a Question and said, Lady M is Shawnee, my wife. She had the basement story with the tunnel tonight.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
And
I'm so glad
tonight,
we got to read your story, and you also want to race. It's a good night for you. This is why you should join us live Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, folks. We interact. We give away some free shit. We kept that fact hidden for a long time just so we can be loyal to the folks who have supported us from the beginning. But yeah, you can win some free merch if you join us Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/scarishpodcast and youtube.com/scarish. We sincerely appreciate everyone who reaches out. If you want to go to our Discord, scarish.com, scroll down on the right-hand side. You will see the links for all of our social media. Just find the one that is the Discord one. Robin, for the folks who want to donate to us monetarily, how can they do so?
So you can head on over to patreon.com/scarishpodcast. Those are monthly donations. Right now, for patrons, I have a discount code for our Etsy shop for free shipping. Domestic U.S., sorry, because international shipping's so freaking expensive. But what was I saying? Oh, yes.
No one knows.
So it's monthly donations, whole bunch of different tiers, discount codes every once in a while. There's merch tiers, like sticker tiers, things like that. So you guys can go and check it out and support us that way. You can also go to Coffee, like someone did tonight, and support us on there. Those are one-time donations, ko-fi.com/scarishpodcast. And all those help us upgrade our studio setup. So, yeah.
Indeed. It's always super fun to record Storytime. We get to read stories you folks sent us. We feel the support. We hope we provide a safe space to share your story. And we record them live so we can interact with the listener base, which is the viewer base, for a 2-hour window, which is super amazing. Yeah, you guys are so cool. It's just a really, really fun time. So we hope if you've never showed up for a live show, you get a chance to do so. Thank you to everyone who came out for the first time tonight. And thank you to everyone who comes out consistently. Thank you to everyone who listens or supports the show or waits for them to build a backlog so that they can just binge them. However you support us, we sincerely feel it, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. So I think that's just about everything we have for Storytime episode 104, which, by the way, is 2 full years of Storytime episodes fueled by you, the listener. So one last time, thank you so, so much. So, Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.